Please welcome to the Star Magic Spotlight Press Con, Robbie Jaworski and Angelina Cruz.
Hello mga kapamilya, thank you for having us. It is a pleasure to be here.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for greeting everyone. Robbie, how about you, Angelina?
Hello din mga kapamilya. Thank you at I for having us and thank you for watching.
Yay! Super excited kami makasama kayo. Well, I think if high school ako ngayon, for sure yung mga klasikong guys, ikaw yung crush. Tapos yung mga klasikong girls, ikaw yung crush. Parang kayo yung crush ng bayan, I think ngayon, sa mga sa mga schools. Have you ever tried visiting universities, schools recently?
I've never done a university visit pa.
Oh, you should. Oh my gosh, feeling ko crush siya ng lahat. No, siya yung type na gano'n. Ikaw, Robbie.
For mix, minsan we go to universities, high schools, na host ng music fest. So nakakabisita din naman minsan, every now and then.
And they scream loud, no?
Sometimes, sometimes I feel the love and support for sure.
Yes, oo. Tapos ngayon, you guys are paired together sa The Alibi. We're so happy. Congratulations, guys!
Thank you.
Congrats. Okay, so let's start first sa when you started sa showbiz. Since we saw sa AVP, dun sa video, di ba, how you started and your journey so far. So, can you tell us about ano na yung mga naging experience nyo? Ano yung mga, meron ba kayong expectations versus reality moments na akala nyo mangyayari before you entered and then now you realize na, ganito pala.
Be first. I think there are a few. A lot of realizations tungkol sa trabaho, sa proseso ng pagtrabaho. Initially, I thought, acting and hosting was about, being quick, mabilis mag-isip. But it's a lot more than that. It takes a lot of preparation. It's preparation in mind, in body. It's on a whole package, and you can only succeed in it if you truly enjoy it. So you have to enjoy what you do.
I think I enjoy it naman ngayon,
Oh
Robbie.
yes, of course, of course.
So far, you've been doing acting, hosting as a mixed DJ. Ano yung na-enjoy mo dun?
I'd say naman I enjoy everything, especially dahil yung mix is with music. So, yung aspeto na nagsasama kami ng mga ibang artists, music writers, music makers, tapos yung co-VJs ko. The environment is so healthy, GVs, so I enjoy it. But I was saying earlier, actually, through the Alibi, through the experience of acting, I found that that's what I enjoy the most out of all the facets or types of work dito sa entertainment and media industry.
And later on, we'll talk more about that. How about you, Angelina? Any thoughts on your journey so far?
Honestly, because The Alibi is my first ever stare at a film and I expected it to be the same as filming a movie because I filmed a movie with Don Bell before during the pandemic and I found it very chill. But The Alibi, filming a teleserye is very different pala. It can be very fast-paced.
Mabilis, yeah.
Mabilis. You have to be quick on your feet. But what really changed and what made me relax was just taking it one scene at a time. And of course, working with co-actors who were very supportive. Kim Pao, Robbie, they really helped me relax when filming the scenes.
So let's go back to that moment when you found out you were gonna be working together. Did you guys know each other diba before? Friends na ba kayo? How did you guys meet?
I knew of Angelina a while back there. So, like, through somewhat similar circles, we've heard of each other. Yeah. And the process was actually we had to go see together for a completely different show.
Oh.
Yeah. It was, tatlo kami nag-go see. Kami ni Angelina and also Carmela Ford, who's in the BBB house right now. So the three of us, we did a go see and then we did a scene together, right?
Yeah, we did a scene
Did a scene together.
At doon lang kayo nag-meet?
First time?
First time.
Yes, first time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, I guess sila Tita Cory, Direk Lauren, they liked what they saw with their, I guess their screen, what is it called? The
Chemistry.
on-screen chemistry. And so, mula doon, nag-umpisa muna kami mag-workshop. So we did exercises on, just acting, feeling more comfortable around each other. Tapos sa prosesong yun, we got to know each other also a little more. And then we ended up getting casted together for the Alibi.
Okay, so medyo may idea na kayo na, uy, parang ito yung i-prepare sa akin kasi may chemistry row kami sa GO-C, dun sa screen test. Okay, so what was your reaction when you finally found out na officially you guys are gonna be working together for the Alibi?
You know, actually, I found out from Robbie.
Oh, really?
You told me during the ABS-CBN.
Oh, yes, during the
Yeah, because we were seated in the same table and he goes, Angelina, winner tayo.
Checking ka mo agad!
Is that true? Is that true? I heard. So that's how I found out, like, oh, but I wasn't super duper sure.
Yeah, so, naalala ko lang kasi may nagkwento sa akin na we got casted for the role on the Alibi. Pero hindi pa linalabas yung kwento. So, ang alam lang namin is we got casted for a job. And the plot had something involving the two of us being, scene partners and love interest in the project. And I remember, we've been waiting also to hear for, any opportunity as actors at teleserye for quite some time. So, when I heard about it and I knew it was going to be with Angelina or most of the work was with her, I was really excited to tell her that, hey, like, we're gonna get we're gonna get a break, may opportunity dito para sa atin, we're getting it together, so it's great.
Oo. So, in-explain niya kung ba't inunahan niya yung manager. Na-excite daw kasi siya. Oh. Okay. So, nung time na yon hindi niyo pa alam kung ano yung main kwento, but now, alam niyo na, nung nalaman niyo na it's gonna be with Kim Chu and Paolo Avellino and the plot, ano na yung naging reaction niyo and how did you like it?
Me, I was excited and sobrang happy to be able to work with Kim Pao and of course Ate Kim because she worked with my mom before. My mom played her mom sa isang teleserye. So I thought, like, wow, I get to finally work with Ate Kim, who my mom loves so much. And when the role naman was pitched to me, yung character ko, medyo na-shock ako. Because the role I go-seed for, or auditioned for, was completely different. And so this role that they pitched to me na it's gonna be part of the Alibi, I got shocked and I got shocked because wow, they picked me for this talaga. Because Catherine is very far from who I am as a person. But accepting such a challenging role really helped me on my craft. It made it more challenging. It gave me more motivation to work as an actress. And I feel like it made me grow a lot more than doing a safe role.
Yeah, and your preparation pa for
Yeah,
this
exactly.
season, the lines, the execution. She focused a lot on that throughout the entire series,
Paano yung naging preparations mo for this? Because medyo malayo nga dun sa totoong pagkatao mo,
Yeah.
si Catherine, who comes from a very humble background.
Very different
Oo, iba yung background.
I guess I just really had to dig deep into Catherine's character and found elements where I could resonate with. So yung pagiging overprotective niya sa family niya, having sisters that she loves, having a sister that she loves so much. I have two sisters. I really got to connect with the character when she saw Ate Stella as parang a mother figure. And I'm very overprotective over my mother too. And yung pagiging feisty niya, I don't know how I pulled that off. I'm far from feisty. But maybe from my very rare moments na, I have to get mad to protect my family. Yun lang. And Robbie helped with me needing to immerse. He helped me immerse in his dad's City Hall. Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi isang malaking aspeto sa character ni Angelina, si Catherine, is na you know, with the character comes a certain way of speaking, right? And it's not always so easy for us actors to, you know, code switch or parang bali, mahirap para sa amin pagdan kung paano kami nagsasalita.
Oh, iba yung accent eh.
Iba yung
Oo,
accent.
iba yung accent nun.
So, you know, in order to try to get Angelina as much help or at least inspiration from whatever, anything she could get, we immersed her sa office.
Paano? Like, dinala ka sa Pasig City office, you know?
Yeah, sa office ng dad niya. Tapos,
Tapos?
yung mga katabi ko, yung mga secretary ng mga dad niya. And I'd converse with them. I'd help them fill in the papers when people would ask for help.
Yeah.
Parang may OJT ka doon.
Yeah, for a day.
One day immersion. Para lang, tapos yung prerogative na binigay ng dad ko sa kanila is, huwag niyo yan English na, Tagalogin niyo yan lahat.
No, that's how you learn, di ba? Kailangan talaga nandun ka sa environment na gano'n. Di ba nga, sabi nila, if you wanna learn how to speak in Spanish, go to Spain. If you wanna learn how to speak in Korean, go to Korea. Live in Korea.
Yeah,
Di ba?
yeah.
So,
Immersion.
immersion talaga. Ang ganda naman, ginawa mo yun for Angelina. Okay. Now, let's talk about your preparations. Now, I understand yung character mo, hindi naman ganun kalayo. Not as
Yeah.
far as Angelina.
It wasn't as far as Angelina's.
Yeah.
But a lot of what I had to do was really understand the script. I think what helped me in this process was understanding how Edward fit into place of sa buong kwento and yung significance niya para kay Catherine. And I used a lot of inspiration actually from my personal life. You know, Edward is a prideful kid na talagang mataas yung paningin niya sa sarili ng pamilya. And I can relate in that regard, I guess. Tapos, yung isang upbringing or pinanggalingan ni Edward is na he's the nepo baby na may trabaho sa pamilya niya. His family has a hotel in which he's working sa restaurant and sa hotel. Naging manager siya ng hotel niya.
Parang pinattern sa'yo, no?
So, I guess it was also somewhat by chance or yeah, but it really got to help yung balance of being, I guess, a manager or employee in a family business, but also being humbled enough to know na wala kang masyadong alam sa buhay mo. It was an experience of Edward that was very, very relatable to me as Robbie. So, I used that as my foundation.
Yeah, for those who don't know, kwento mo naman konti kasi may hotelier background si Robbie. Di ba you work for a hotel, you're a business development
Yeah, I'm a business development manager of my
Yeah.
dad's hotel. At
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. Kaya kung gusto niyo mag-check-in guys,
Saan nga yun?
promo kami ngayon.
Saan nga siya?
Meron kami sa Tagaytay. Sa Bataan.
There. So, meron talaga siyang day job sa hotel. Yeah, so, yun yung sinasabi kong parang patterned after you. Hindi naman
Yeah,
yung
yeah.
prideful. Iba naman yun, yes. But yung background.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, how about your character? Para doon sa mga hindi pa nakakapanood ng The Alibi, can you tell us about it?
About Catherine. Okay, so si Catherine naman, younger sister ni Stella, yung character ni Ate Em. She's very feisty, very overprotective, ayaw niya sa trabaho ni Ate Stella niya. So she tends to be very feisty to her sister as well, but for only to protect her, only because she wants the best for her sister. Ano pa ba? She's very overprotective over her family, na kaya niyang magsabunutan sa mga kapitbahay kung kailangan.
Nakipagsabunutan ka na ba ever in your life?
In my life?
Is that to school? Sometimes ba, may ayaw kang classmate?
With your sisters.
Nung bata ako, I think nung bata I did once with my sis.
Sister, oh, I think lahat naman tayo dumadaan dyan.
Yeah.
Kayo din ni Ate Iya.
Ay kami more on wrestling. WWF, yes. Okay, now, I think now warm up na tayo, no? We got to know a little bit about The Alibi, your characters, your preparations. But right now, I think we have questions from our friends from the media. Let's start with Charmy Pagulong of Philstar.
Hello. So my question is, what are your thoughts on using a love team as a stepping stone on your shows?
Thoughts?
That's a good question.
Yeah, yes.
That is a good question. I feel like we're not necessarily, using a love team since this role was handed to us naman. Not really handed, but we earned it through GoSee, through auditions. I feel like it's very helpful, especially when I get to work with someone who I get to connect with effortlessly, and it also helps that his mom worked with my dad before, so I found that very full circle moment as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That was a full circle moment. I'm sure it was for them also to hear. Yeah, we're working together. Para sa akin naman, of course, it's a privilege. The businessman inside of me is thinking sa lahat ng genre of media or movies or teleseries, the genre that can give you the chance to, grow the most in both the craft of acting as well as appreciation of fans is through romantic roles. So I feel very grateful that this is the first role that we were given. Dahil it could have gone any other way. We could have gotten a lesser role with a different genre na hindi naman sa romance or hindi naman sa romantic drama where we couldn't have unlocked this potential or these learnings from the experience. Kaya, I guess in a word, I describe it as grateful. Yeah.
So, sino yung mga love teams na na-admire mo?
Ooh, nice question. May naaalala ba kayo na pinafollow niyo love team before or tumatak nung napanood niyo?
Ako definitely yung mga Kuya Gerald and Kuya Sam, they'll be mga love team before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Love
definitely
team
remember
na.
those. Sino pa? Do you have any?
Ako sina Richard Don.
Ah.
Classics, like that. I've been a Lizcan fan before because my mom worked with them, and so to support my mom, I watched their teleseries dati. And while watching the teleseries to support my mom, I found to love them too. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Charlie Pagulong of Philstar. And now let's go to Pauline Pascual of the Daily Tribune.
Hi guys, congratulations. Grabe naman the visuals. Okay, so speaking of, since we're Gen Z right now, and most of the time we're so busy, hustling, and everything in between, so how do you handle depression? Of course, mental health matters nowadays. So, what about your thoughts about that one?
So can you?
Yung pag-handle,
How do you handle mental
How
health,
do you-
especially you're starting your
showbiz
shows?
or everything.
I feel like just making sure that you're in a safe space. For me, obviously, I'm very grateful that ABS makes sure that I'm always in a safe space when it comes to working, when acting, doing guestings. They really protect me, and I'm very grateful of that. And also being able to allow yourself to rest during rest days, giving yourself even 1 to 2 days a week of rest is good for your mental health.
What about you?
For me, it's about, well, of course, yes, very grateful to ABS also for, creating an environment for us to be safe and feel comfortable in, definitely. This year, I learned how to value more time management ko. I realized na pag kumikilos ka na mas may intention yung kilos mo, mas iniisip mo yung gusto mong gawin sa isang araw, you'll notice that there's more that you can accomplish in a day than you initially would. So that's one big learning I have for this year that's helped me and my mental health. And the last one would definitely be very similar to Angelina. It's value your rest. Number one is sleep. Sleep is very important. If you want to talk about yung kahalagaan ng mental health, mas mahalaga pa ang quality sleep because that's what gives you good mental health, I believe. And spend time with people that you value also. So don't always work. You know, pag may panahon ka or may oras ka na pwede ka magpahinga, you rest, whether you want to do it alone or you do it with your friends and family that you value.
Of course, guys, you're manifesting for more projects, teleseries, movies, and everything in between. So what about the genre? If you're given a chance, what type of genre do you plan for the both of you?
We actually talked about this before.
Yeah, we did.
Angelina has a really interesting answer, so I'll let her go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I mentioned this before just a while ago, but I'd really love to try doing a horror genre. Is that magic? I'd really love to do a horror genre, psychological thriller, or even slasher film, because that's my favorite genre to watch. Yeah.
Cool, no? And I really, you know, when we were talking about this, because this was a conversation that we asked, like in private before, and when she said that, I was like, oh mga bagay, no? I didn't expect that you were gonna
Bagay.
I can imagine you scared kasi, you know, I can imagine like how you look scared, feeling good, it would be good.
May I just follow up on that? Bakit yun yung gusto mo?
I just grew up loving horror films. Because one of me and my family's bonding moments, yung mom and sisters ko, is to watch films, and that's mainly horror films. We enjoy it.
So you would want to be like the one screaming, or do you want to be like the survivor type? Anong gusto mong role?
Screaming. I want to try, crying out of fear, or being the final girl, or even the one who turns out to be the murderer. I want to try that.
Paano kung ikaw yung naging monster?
Monster, yung manananggal.
Oo.
Wow, that's cool too. That's fun. It's exciting.
Pwede rin.
Okay, so one last question na lang. So what about your first impressions sa isa't isa? Nung first time yung nalaman na, okay, we're gonna be a love team, and then after that, ano ba nagbago along the way?
My initial impression of Angelina was that she was very quiet and friendly. And then, sa mga nagbago along the way, siguro, I realized na yung pagiging tahimik niya was not a way of her being guarded. Actually, she's very open and trusting as a person. Initially kasi siyempre kapag hindi kayo masyadong importante sa isa't isa, that silence or yung pagiging tahimik will come off as a way na, oh, she's like shy or a little guarded. But as I got to know her, her being quiet, yung pagiging mahinig niya, is just her way of moving, and then she's actually a very open, trusting, and very kind person.
It has nothing to do with you. It's really
Yeah.
how she is.
And it's not even like something that I felt that she's like guarded. It's just more like oh, we're gonna be working together, and like I'm kind of a talkative guy, I guess. So it was more like how can I get Angelina to be as open as I feel like I am since she's quiet, but as we got to like work together, I realized, oh, like just because she's quiet doesn't mean that she's not open. She's very open and very generous with the work and all that. So, yeah.
How about you?
My first impression naman kay Robbie is talkative.
Opposite.
Talkative. He's very outgoing, but not in an annoying way naman. You know?
Thank you.
Pero hindi naman not in annoying way naman.
He's fun to talk to talaga. He comes up with fun topics to talk about. So he's a fun person to talk to.
Okay, there you go. So, wait lang, balikan ko lang yung horror. May naiinig ako, hindi akin na. Okay. So anyway, balikan ko lang yung horror. Kasi kung mag-horror ka, ibig sabihin mag-horror din si Robbie. Robbie, hindi kita ma-imagine na sumisigaw. Paano sumigaw ang isang Robbie Jaworski?
Kaya ko naman, malakas din naman ang boses ko.
Kasi ang malumanay niya magsalita di ba? Sobrang malumanay. Sige nga, isang sample na sigaw.
Sigaw? Ang hirap naman sa camera nito.
Kunwari may zombie or gulatin mo siya.
Okay, ready. Ako pa yung nag-audition ngayon. Okay,
Sumigaw si Robbie. Okay, game.
So paano to?
Lights, camera.
Gugulat.
Gugulatin mo siya. Kunwari may monster.
Okay.
Lights, camera.
Tapos sigaw, tapos sigaw.
Sigaw, kung magugulat ka.
Talaga ha?
3.
Okay, wait. Hindi, baka mabili pa kayo mamaya.
Sige, gagawin mo na lang.
Okay,
Okay.
lalayuin ko na lang.
Ah, sige.
Tapos ako yung monster.
Oo, ikaw yung monster.
Ikaw na naging monster tuloy.
Di ba dream mo to, Angelina, di ba? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Oh my gosh! Ang ganda!
Okay ba?
Yeah! Parang nagulat talaga siya. Ang cute.
Angelina.
Si Angelina naman daw. Ikaw naman yung monster.
Okay.
Ito na yung audition mo kay Derek Lauren. Sabi mo gusto mo ng horror. Okay.
Ito na pala yung audition. Hindi ako nag-prepare.
Okay. Lights, camera, action. Wow! May parang baka naman natin si Robby. Ang saya nun. Okay, ngayon punta tayo sa ating next question from Tin Bailon of Temp.ph.
So, may pressure ba sa inyo na yung mga netizens ang tingin is kailangan yung mahigitan o mapantayan yung mga nagawa ng parents mo sa showbiz industry?
I like that question. There's always a certain type of pressure. Pero, ang sasabihin ko lang dyan, it's up to us naman kung paano namin tatanggapin yung pressure na yan. Kung gagamitin namin as a tool to inspire us and to work harder, or would it be something that will affect us and bother us? Syempre, trying to live up to your dad and my mom's shoes they're big shoes to fill, but at the same time, we are not our parents, we are our own people, and finding the passion and appreciation sa proseso ng, ng trabaho and working together in our roles in Catherine and Edward's Alibi. I think that was our main focus. But personally, I didn't feel that pressure in that way. Yeah, I chose to accept it as support.
I agree 100% with everything that Robbie said. Our parents' shoes are big shoes to fill, but it's up to us if we want to use that pressure as something good, something to motivate us, or as something to scare us. But for me, since I've been in the industry for quite a while, I've learned to use it as motivation instead.
Meron ba may reminders ba yung parents mo sa inyo? Pagdating doon sa papasok sa showbiz?
I feel like just be very consistent. Consistency is really key. Working hard, practicing, honing your talents.
Yeah, being present in the work, so preparation, and then one reminder na my mom, laging binibigay ng nanay ko sa akin, is just be yourself. Whether people will receive that positively or negatively, be yourself. Mas okay na yun kaysa magkukunyari ka at magsisinunod ka. Whatever. So, be yourself and then trust in God and work hard. That's her reminders.
Since nabanggit na ni Angelina yung pag-practice, paano nyo pinapractice yung mga Tagalog lines nyo sa The Alibi na hindi nagtutulog konyo sa mga viewers?
Ginawa ko ba? But I feel like even at home, I try to speak Tagalog as much as possible. Sa mga sisters ko lang, it's a challenge kasi sobrang Inglesera sila. So sa mga kasabahay ko, sa mom ko.
On set.
On set, yes, on set. We have a rule for me. May rule sila sa akin na bawal mag-English sa set. So yun.
Well, actually, ang role ko kasi dun sa teleserye ay konyo talaga, rich kid. So, I didn't really have to do much adjustment with how I speak my Tagalog kasi tinanggap na ni Direk yung parang ko at yung accent ko sa Tagalog nito eh. So, sinabi niya bagay naman sa role. So, thankfully, I didn't have to adjust like Angelina did. Kung hindi, siguro mas lalo pa ako nahirapan. Pero kakayanin din naman.
Kung bibigyan ka ng project na pure Tagalog, yung mga lines, bigyan ka ba sa challenge?
Actually, if you ask me, kung pure Tagalog siya, sure, mas mahirap siya kaysa kung sakali is English yung script. Pero, kung mapapansin niyo over time, medyo diretso naman ako mag-Tagalog. Marunong naman ako mag-Tagalog, hindi naman ako masyadong hirap mag-Tagalog. Kaya, go lang, carry lang. Tatanggapin ko yan. Game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you din. Actually, oo nga, kung mapakinggan niyo si Robbie.
Oo.
Malalim siya mag-Tagalog.
Mas magaling siya mag-Tagalog kasi sa akin.
malalim ako. Okay, now let's go to Daniel Villapando of Star Express.
Espanyol yan, Espanyol.
Hola.
Hello, Robbie and Angelina.
Hindi siya nag-Spanish.
Meron ba kayong qualities or traits na discover sa isa't isa while shooting the series na surprise you in a good way and you ended up liking or respecting?
Angelina's sense of humor.
Wow.
Yeah. For sure.
Paano yung sense of humor niya? Describe mo sa amin.
No, kasi, okay. Ako kasi, mabilis ako naiinip. So when I find ways to entertain myself, it's usually because I like to laugh. Lalo na kapag may nakikita akong mga laugh track na reels on Instagram, TikTok, or I like also mga dad jokes or sometimes dark humor. So, dati naalala ko, syempre yung biruan namin ni Angelina, ano pa lang, like, it's
Light lang.
light lang,
Surface level.
surface level. Tapos, unti-unti sa cycle, parang, syempre, holding area, naghihintay kami. Karamihan ng mga eksena namin, magkasama kaming dalawa. So, when we're waiting, we're also there waiting. And I was like, I remember, I'm not gonna say the joke anymore or the reel. But then I remember, I was like, I'm showing this kaya to Angelina. And when I showed it, thankfully, malakas yung tawa niya. So nag-enjoy kami, nag-bonding din kami sa humor namin.
At least, naging modified yung ano nyo, yung humor niyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say his humor did. I feel like every time I see that type of humor, I find you so I can show it to you. Because I know you like that type of...
Yeah, yung tipong may ginagawa, iba na yung ginagawa namin sa set or ibang unit or ibang location, katabi lang. Next thing you know, kapag malapit na kami sa isa't isa, yo, look at this one.
Cute.
And last question, masasabi niyo ba na you're much closer now than before? And ano yung naging bonding session niyo sa set that helped you get closer and feel more at ease with each other?
Definitely. I definitely feel that we're closer now than before because we got to spend time together. We worked together for how many months?
4 months.
4 months. We got to know each other more. And I'd say yung bonding moment, yun nga, yung pag-show ng IG reels.
Yeah, well, for me naman, I'd say, honestly, the bonding moment talaga where we got to build the friendship and everything is through the work, through doing the scenes, through look tests where we had to look at each other in the eyes for 4 minutes straight without breaking, through supporting one another sa mabibigat na eksena kung saan kailangan ko umiyak or kailangan niya umiyak, the emotional support, being in character and working on the lines with each other kahit day off. It was those moments where I personally felt like we got closest because you get to know people also with how they work, and especially in this type of work where you really have to support one another to succeed.
Alright, thank you so much, Daniel Villapando. And now let's have Bix of Bix Goz and Abante.
Hi, Robbie and
Angelina. Oh, Angelina.
yes. As this is your first Christmas as a love team. Ano yung Christmas plans ninyo?
Me and going to Thailand.
Tarlac?
I'm going to the province this Christmas. Yeah. How about you?
Ako naman, I'm just gonna stay at home. I'm gonna spend time with my family.
Pero kayo ba, tradition na nasubukan nyo na mag-travel outside the country during Christmas?
I got to experience it sa Amerika. Nakapag-Amerika ako for Christmas twice. Yeah,
So, how was it?
sobrang saya din. Ako dun talagang nararamdaman ko yung panahon ng Pasko dun dahil malamig dun eh. Dito kasi mainit, hindi nagbabago yung yung panahon. Pero doon kasi malamig. And dun sa Amerika naalala ko, ang mura ng mga dapat mahilig na gamit. May mga sales sila out.
Oh, Black Friday
Black
sale.
Friday sale.
ganun.
Yeah. So, I'd say that was my experience abroad during Christmas.
How about you, Angeline?
Na-try ko din na mag-States, US, for Christmas, dati nung bata pa, with my family, my sisters.
Have you seen snow before?
Yes, I have.
Snowman, gawin mo talaga ng snowman. Tama ba?
Snowman.
Snowballs.
Yeah, snow cone.
Ito kayo ba, may Christmas tradition na parang ginagawa every year? Like, yung mga medyas, sa mga inaano.
Noche Buena.
Noche Buena, kami usually Noche Buena sa tatay ko, sa lolo ko at lola sa dad's side. Tapos sa araw ng Pasko, mom's side. Tapos ganun din sa bagong taon. So New Year's Eve, dad's side. New Year's Day, mom's
So,
side.
parati kayo complete every feast.
Sa mga kayang pumunta, nakakapunta. Yeah.
How about you, Angeline?
Sorry, what's the question?
Kung may tradition ba kayo every Christmas? Like yung mga pagkain ng medyas.
Noche Buena lang po. Yun lang.
Saan, last ko na lang, ano yung i-look forward namin sa inyo next year?
Next year, well, for now, wala pa. Wala pa for now. But hopefully, my projects next year.
As Latin.
Well, I'm looking forward and hoping for more projects. Yeah. Sa ngayon, parehas din kami ni Angelina na wala pa kaming naririnig tungkol sa konkretong plano sa mga acting projects or kung nag-cast na kami. Whether those projects be together or apart, I'm hoping that we'll get projects. Yeah.
But for sure, this alibi will open more doors for you.
Oh, thank you so much. We hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vix. Okay, so we talked about your projects next year together. How about as individuals? Like, I know you also sing, you're very musically inclined. Nakita nga natin sa video. Like, ano nga, nag-keyboards ka? Meron ka bang, was that a harmonica?
Yeah, harmonica.
Yes. So, can you tell us about your plans? Ano ba yung mga gusto mong gawin next year?
Next year, well, hopefully, music next year. But as of now, kasi, my focus is really acting and working on that. Because I've tried doing the music. I've tried releasing music before and pursuing singing when I was in high school and college. Tapos ngayon, now that I have so much time for myself, now that I've graduated, I want to try acting.
Alright. How about you, Robbie? We know you've also delved into hosting na rin. Congratulations, Star Magical Christmas hosting.
Thank you.
Sa red carpet.
Well, syempre, you catch me on Mix. So, we're on YouTube and on the Mix Cable channel. So check me out there, guys. We actually have a series on Mix called Mix Now, which airs from Monday to Friday, where we interview all of the new up-and-coming and some legendary, very long-time artists. Anybody who's released music or has projects, we usually invite them to play games with us, get to know them, so it's fun. And then hopefully, I'm really praying for acting opportunities next year. Yeah.
May isa ka bang nabanggit sa akin? Star Magic All-Star Games? Are you finally joining next year?
I'll sign up and play.
Yay! Cap Blues! DJ Cap Blues! Kasi this year pala, nung last Star Magic All-Star Games, sinasabi ko, hindi ka mo mag-basketball! Pero yun nga, pinanood niya muna, Tapos okay, sige, next year sali ako. So we're looking forward to that as well. Do you play sports, Angelina?
I'm learning tennis, I play badminton, so if those sports are there, I'll join.
Well, there was a year na may badminton yung All-Star Game, so tingnan natin. Pero sa ngayon, meron tayong question from Franz Sahorda.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So, yan. Hi guys. So, question, okay, bagong question. As batang 90s, naalala ko lang, nagtambal pala before sa movie, yung mom mo, mom ni Robbie at saka dad mo si Seth. Napag-usapan niyo ba yun at any point na once upon a time nagtambal din sa movie si Sir Cesar sa si Ismail?
Of course, I think yung unang pagkataon pa lang na may nagparamdam na may posibilidad na magsasama kami sa project. Sinabi, nung nag-usap na kami, parang, yun yung unang usapan. Can you imagine na our parents play movies? And what's funny also is, there was a time siguro back in 2013, 2014, na tuwing linggo ako nagpa-basketball kasama ng dad niya.
Yeah.
And it's like by chance lang.
My dad remembers that.
Yeah, by chance lang. So, the ways na we were connected without meeting was so interesting na we were like, paninigan na natin to, let's do it, let's go.
Yes. Now, leading towards that, kasi, of course, you're considered showbiz artist, and my question would be, ano yung advantage nun and disadvantage on your part? Now that nagawa na, katry na kayo mag-teleserye, ano yung mga na-realize yun na advantage ng pagiging isang showbiz artist and disadvantage ng pagiging
Advantage, obviously, having them as my parents is a big advantage, na, especially because I'm in showbiz industry. They get to guide me when it comes to acting. Sila po yung nagbibigay advice sa akin when it comes to acting. The nuances, I get it from my dad. Exercises I can do before scenes. Yung mga negative naman po is maybe the pressure and people's expectations are going to be very high because yun nga, I have very big shoes to fill because both my mom and my dad are award-winning actors and actors, and obviously their expectations will be high naturally. So yun lang naman po. But being showbiz royalty nga po is a very big advantage that it kind of outweighs the bad one.
Thanks. And how about you?
Sorry, can you repeat the question for me?
So, ano yung you see na na-experience mo na first hand yung showbiz din, ano yung advantage na pagkakaroon ng parents na popular na considered as royalties din sa showbiz and sa sports din? How do you deal with that na yung advantage and disadvantage on your part?
I agree with everything Angelina said, lalo na sa expectations. It's a blessing because, you know what, I've experienced in my life na hindi ako kilala, hindi nila alam yung apelido ko. Tinutulog ako dahil nandun yung lolo ko. They're shoving me to get to him. The moment na nalalaman nila na apo ako ni Jaworski or anak ako ni Mikey, all of a sudden, I'm treated with so much kindness and respect. So, there's an honor and privilege that comes with, being born into a family that is appreciated and acknowledged by so many. In terms of challenges, I guess it's always just, hindi naman ako si like Robert Jaworski or Dodo Jaworski or Mikey, but I myself. So, trying to find my own way out of their shadow it's a challenge because it's a big shadow that I feel is casted. But honestly, I just try to enjoy life. Kasi I focus on the blessings. I try to focus on the blessings rather than yung mga, yung mga implications.
Okay, last na lang question. Okay, so of course, napag-usapan na, the question is, napapanood nyo ba yung mga past projects ng mga parents nyo? What do you consider as your favorite na project ng mom and ikaw na dad or mom mo na, okay, I will forever remember na parang favorite thing.
You know when I was a kid, and then I used to say, Mom, let's watch your movie or your show. Tapos may makikita akong lalaki doon na hindi yung daddy ko. I storm out there.
Nag-walk out ka?
Nag-walk out. Sino yung kasama mo? Who's that? So in that light, I'll stick to my favorite as a kid, Dora B.
No, really? Oo, I can.
Yes, and how about you, Angelina? Favorite mo sa dad mo and sa mom?
Favorite sa dad ko, can it be like both of them in one film? I really like Bullet.
Okay.
Bullet, sa dad ko din, I like Jose Rizal and Murakami. That's what I used to watch a lot when I was a kid.
And I just want to say na you're stepping out of those shadows already kasi Angelina, yung galing-galing mo sa The Alibay, can I just say, napapanood yung mga
Salamat.
episodes. And you, Robbie, you're also showing potential. And sa mix, grabe, galing na lang napapanood. So congratulations guys for
Thank
being
you.
worthy of all this.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much, friends! And ito, isingit ko na lang din kasi very connected yung question ni Jason Laluna of Certified Kapamilya dito sa napapag-usapan na natin. This is for Robbie. Ano-ano yung traits na you think namana mo from your dad and your mom na tumutulong sa'yo na mag-thrive sa mundong ginagalawan mo ngayon, which is showbiz? And for Angelina, well, the same. Ano yung mga tingin mong namana?
My mom has this trait na tinatanggap niya lahat ng trabaho na or opportunities na lumalapit sa kanya kahit alam niya na masyadong dami na siyang ginagawa. So I think I share that quality and I think it's been a blessing for me. The last 4 years I've been practicing that. For my dad naman, napakalambing kasi ang daddy ko eh. You know, it's funny, between my mom and my dad, I see my dad is the more sensitive one.
Mas malambing.
Mas malambing siya, mas sensitive. So, I think I got that trait from my dad. I hope. Yeah, I'd say that.
Very malambing. How about you, Angelina?
A trait that I've gotten from my mom is, I think yung pagiging hardworking niya. She's kind of like your mom, that she accepts all work that's given to her. So I feel like I'm the same in that sense. Yung dad ko naman, I feel like I guess his sense of humor. Yun lang, yung pagiging funny niya. I feel like I got my dad's sense of humor and my mom's hardworking. Yes.
Thank you guys. And now up next we have Carlos Miguel Padua Aragon. Wow, mega kapamilya. Oo.
Paano mo nalaman yun?
Alam mo yung complete.
Anyways, hello, congratulations, Robbie.
Nagulat ako. Bakit po?
Surprise! Happy birthday!
Robin, Angelina. For my question, ano yung nagawa mo or ginawa mo this year, habits or anything, na sa tingin nyo, na hindi nyo nagagawin next year? Kasi kung isipin nyo, parang finish siya or anything, gano'n. It's,
Habit you're gonna break.
yeah.
A crazy habit or any habit I want to break. Kanina, hindi ko alam kung narinig mo, pero may nabanggit ako tungkol sa quality sleep. I think a struggle that I've been having with, the work-life balance is actually the quantity of sleep, the amount of hours I sleep in a day. So, if there's a bad habit I'd like to break for next year, it would be, I'll rephrase that. It would be, I'd like to improve my habit of sleeping or the quality of sleeping.
Yun naman yung maybe procrastinating. Kasi like procrastinating na. I like to wait till the very last minute till I do things and I like to break that habit.
And for my last question, ano yung New Year resolution? Malapit mag-New Year.
New Year resolutions.
Ganun na rin yun, di ba? Yung tulog.
Talaga yun, no?
You know what, I want to start waking up early. Kasi I keep waking up at like 10, 11 a.m. I feel that's too late to start the day. I want to start waking up 7, 8.
Nice, that's good.
Yeah.
For me, I think it would improve my balance of everything. Like, lifestyle, exercise, diet, sleep. I do all, but it's not as consistent as I want. So that's my resolution. Be more consistent.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Alright, thank you very much. Halos bigyan pa po ang gawin. Pamilya. Thank you.